I had money to think about. Why would I be thinking about weight that I was gaining? I chop like say I thief the thing I was reaching with my melanin and advice. I've always been like a really skinny person since I was like a child. I was always very skinny as a child, and then even in my teenage years I was still skinny. Okay, in my teenage years I started growing boobs. I had boobs, no ass, but I was a fine girl. I was a hot chick then, understand? In uni I started adding weight. Funny thing, the weight I thought I added in uni was never weight at all. Looking back at my pictures now, I'm like, so this was what I thought was fat. No, they were. I started adding weight in uni. I started adding fat. My bum started coming out small. Jesus Christ, I was glad for that. I didn't even care about the rest, but I was glad for that. But then I thought I was adding weight in uni. But in 2018, I graduated from school and I had to stay at home for a couple of months. You know those period where you're waiting for NYC to mobilize you and trying to think, should you do something useful with your life? Should you learn a skill, learn a trade, work? And the moment you decide, okay, yeah, today I'm going to learn a skill on Monday. On Friday, they will send a message to your group chat that, they're mobilizing us next week, oh, blah, blah, blah. So you're like, thank God, though. And that's how we did deal back and forth. And it was like 6 months straight at home. In those 6 months, all I did at home was think about my life, eat, sleep, go out, come back, eat, sleep, think about my, that was like just the basic routine. And I slept a lot. I slept, ate, I was gathering fat. That was when I started like adding weight in places I didn't want to add weight. But I was still on board at that time because I was still hot now. To me, I was like, oh, I still do okay. So it's not that bad yet. That's why I kept saying it's not that bad. Moreover, I'm fat, I don't keep it. I kept going. 2019, finally, NYC came. I was mobilized, I think in June or July. I went for service. So 2019 came and NYC came for service. I already had a plan that when I go for service, I'll get my apartment, I'll work in a nice company, move to Lagos, you know, do all those things you see that big girls do online, and just enjoy life.
He shock you.
In some of my previous videos, I always say, take it from an ex-minister of expectation. I used to expect a lot. I went for service and things did not turn out the way I thought they would. 2019 was a tough year for me, I would never lie. I cried a lot. I cry, oh, hey. See, my tears, you just add white sand by the sides, you make another beach. I cried. Premium tears. It was just a sad and depressing year for me, and I started working in an office that I did not like at all. Jesus Christ. There was no ounce of like for the job I did or where I worked. It was just terrible. I was just there and I sat a lot. I sat at the desk all day at my job. People frustrated me and my expectations did not turn out right. Family members safe. Promises became failures and I just had to live with that. I cried a lot. I expected so much. The only thing that would console me that year, in fact, I just remembered emotionally safe. I was not okay because I was dating one. Let me leave that story for another day. I was dating one boy, it was bad. If you are watching this video, you that I dated in 2019, you're not alright. Back to what I was saying. And the only thing that was just consoling me during that period of time was food. Yeah, it was food. Food was the only thing that gave me joy. So I ate a lot of it because I needed a lot of joy in my life. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're just making excuses. But this is actual truth. And I talked to people. I talk to people about it. And also something that happened in their life too. This food was my best friend at that point in time. So I ate a lot of, and obviously my office, I wasn't going anywhere. I was sitting at the desk all day. So I was sitting in the desk, doing boring stuff. The only time I walked was maybe from my house to work, from work to my house. My office was a bit far from my house, but it was walkable. So I walked every day just to save cost because I was also saving money there. So I started gaining more fat and more body weight in places I didn't want it to go to. but I didn't even think about it because that was the least of my problems then. Like, I had a lot of things to think about. I had housing to think about. I had money to think about. Why would I be thinking about weight that I was gaining? Like, it didn't matter to me then. It did matter, or like, it's not like it did not matter. It mattered, but I just felt like there was nothing I could do about it right now, so I could just chill on it. It was not at the top of my priority list. I just chilled. So 2019 ended, and then 2020 came. I stopped working at that office, and I started staying with some of my friends. I moved from the mainland to the island and started staying with some of my friends there. And I was like, oh, when I go there, I'll look for a job. I'll try and get a job, and I will work. At least I'll be going to work now. And Lagos is stressful, so obviously I would lose some body weight. Wasn't like that. 2020 came, and so did COVID lockdown. Guys, it was terrible. More stay at home. This one, it's not even damage. It's not something I chose. It's something that was imposed on me. It was lockdown. I had to stay at home. And even as I was looking for a job, most companies were not hiring. They were actually letting go of staffs and not hiring new people. So it was just bad. Hey, and my friend's house that I stayed in, you guys, you know when you're in an enjoyment space, there was 24 hours power, there was free Wi-Fi, and there was food. Hey, I chop like, say, I thief the food. You know, something you know how you eat hot. I chop, and I was just at home. I was just relaxing, sleeping. At that point in time in my life, I was kind of like depressed because my mental space was not okay. I don't think anybody going through all of those things will have an okay mental space. And you know the thing about adding weight, it's always giving a vibe. It's always giving. It's giving rich. It's giving you have money. It's giving you chopping life. You're chopping money. And that was not even the case for me at that point in time. I was chopping, but I was broke. I was saving money for house. Any money I had was going to savings. I didn't have money for anything personal. I didn't have money to do anything personal. I was only rich in melanin. Okay, and advice. When people message me for advice, I had a lot to give, but not money. I was broke, but it was giving rich auntie. The only thing I was reaching was my melanin and advice. People always feel like you have money, you're chopping life, you're doing this, but it's usually not always the case. Sometimes you're in the saddest moments of your life, or you're just adding weight. Maybe because you sleep a lot or you eat a lot, but it doesn't mean everything was okay with you internally. And I feel like people use food as a coping mechanism. I did use food as a coping mechanism. I won't lie. I love food, so it was something I used at that point in time to help myself. I'm making this video because a lot of times you see people putting on weight, and yeah, sometimes it's just laziness, or sometimes people are just like, oh, I'm fat, I'm not keep person. Other times, there's also the possibility that they are going through a lot. You understand? And that's like a coping mechanism for them. They sleep a lot, they eat a lot. It's just a way for them to cope through these things. And then also comes side effects. Obviously, you added so much weight that you don't need. I was looking at some of my videos that I made. I will post a video. My YouTube video I made. If you see my face in that video, it was like this. It was as if I swallowed a ball. My face was huge. Not anybody tell me I go hit gym. Like, I had to go to the gym by myself. I bought some slimming products. I don't know. I'm not consistent in things like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm lazy about it. It did work for some people that I know, but it did not work for me. I didn't take it. I didn't take it up to a week. It didn't work for me. So I'm not those kind of people. I don't know how I'm even consistent to the gym. I think the gym actually makes me happy. I won't lie. And my gym is actually fun. But I was consistent with that. So I talked to a lot of some people recently, and they were talking about how they had weight, how it was like at the rough times in their life where that happened, and how people didn't get it, people didn't understand it, people body shamed them, people were like, oh, you don't have weight. And there's some of you know somebody's adding weight too. I know it's you can't control your brain from thinking when you see them that this person don't have weight. But can you control your mouth? Like, why is it that the first thing you see to be you don't be fat you're so slim now, or you're so this now, you're so just shut up. You understand? Like,
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please.
Be nice. Or don't even ask any questions. None of your business at the end of the day. Except you're actually saying it from a point of view where you care. But if you're just going to say it to shame the person, just shut up. Just shut up your mouth. I think you should not just say anything at all. During that time of my life where I added a lot of weight, I have a lot of videos from them. that I made that I was not even able to post because I was round. I was round. And I cut my hair too. Hey, I had to cut my hair. It wasn't something I did. It's not something I really wanted to do. That was not the idea, but I just had to do it, and I had to like tell myself, okay, it's fine. Just leave it. If you cut your hair, she understand. Enjoy this process while it happens. But you know how it is when you're adding weight and you cut your hair. I don't know if you have noticed. If you are chubby and you cut your hair, you look shorter. You look more compressed. You look like they press you down somewhat. I feel like the hair adds some height to it. But when you just cut your hair, you just look like bam, they pressed you down. So that was just it. I was adding weight. I didn't even have money to even hit the gym or anything. I was just doing other things with my life. And then now I have to cut my hair. Jesus Christ, I was like, hey God, how do I leave it? When I looked at myself most times, I was not happy at what I was saying. I did not want to go out. When my friends would hit me up like, far away they move come out. I'm like, oh, I'm on the mainland, or oh, I was busy. Okay, then I started working. But it's work from home job, plus it's stay at home job. So I had to still stay at home, and I had to eat while I was working because then food will give you like ginger to work the more. So I just lied with work sometimes, like, oh, I'm busy, I'm working and all of that. I can't go out today, I'm working. Or I'm on the mainland. When they say on the island, I'll be like, sorry, I'm on the mainland. Or when they're on the mainland, they want to hang out, I'll be like, I'm on the island, I just came this morning. I didn't feel happy about myself, and I felt like people will just see you and start talking a lot and just, I don't want to go anywhere, I'm just going to avoid everything. I won't look good enough. Do you understand? I just felt like I will not be good enough for people. I'm not ready to see people yet. I eventually got over that and started going out a lot, even as chubby as I looked. And then I also hit the gym. Another thing that helped me was I had to come to terms. I had to tell myself that I am okay. Do you understand? Like, I'm chubby, but I'm okay. And I had to also make like decisions for myself. I had to tell myself I have to make active decisions. I have to be serious about this. I have to really want to lose some weight. So I joined the gym, and when I joined the gym initially, I reduced my diet a lot. I ate healthy. I still eat healthy now, but not as much as I did before. I ate healthier. I ate a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits. I had a meal plan I followed for some time, but obviously I didn't continue following it. Now I'm back to eating regular food, but I don't eat so much anymore. I portion my food. I don't eat a lot. I used to eat like a thief, but now I eat like I bought it with my money, so I have to eat it so it will not finish quick. And another thing is I still eat a lot of fruits and veggies. It helps you not just to reduce weight, but your skin also will glow some more when you do this. If you eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, it will actually help your skin grow some more, and some of those veggies and fruits are good for your hair. My hair is growing back now, so okay, so I did those things. And if you feel like you cannot hit the gym, you cannot work out now, you can just walk. Like, you can just stroll in the evening or run or jog in your area in the morning. It will also help you too. And then if you take maybe you take transport to work, or you have somewhere you're taking transport to, if it's a distance that you think you can walk, you can just walk it. It will also help you reduce some weight. You can skip in your house, just get a rope and skip in the morning. Start with the pace that you can and then increase it. This will also help you too. And you can portion your food. Before I used to eat breakfast, I used to eat brunch in between breakfast and lunch. I don't know if that's what the meaning is, but that's what it meant for me. I used to eat breakfast, brunch, lunch, lunch, then dinner. I just ate every time my stomach told me that I need to put something in my mouth. I just ate it, and I ate a lot of junk, a lot of biscuits, chocolates. But I've stopped them now. I've not stopped. Let me not lie to you guys. I've reduced it drastically. I can go a week without eating biscuits now. And before it was not the case. I used to always eat. There's one chocolate biscuit, I don't want to say the name. I used to always eat it every time. But now I've reduced it, and those are the tips and tricks that helped me reduce weight from what I was before to what I am now. I don't have 6 packs yet, but I feel better in my skin. I feel more comfortable in my skin, and I feel like if you want to do that, if you want to feel better, you have to make conscious effort. Now, fat, you know, keep person, but even if you don't keep person, they die slowly, and too much fat is not even good for the body. It has its own side effects too. So yeah, that's that. If I remember any other thing I did that I was not able to state now because I can't remember it, I'll drop it in the description box, so So you can check the description box of this video to see more things I did. If there's anything you did, if there's anything you know that anybody did that helped them, please don't be stingy. Let's share. Drop it in the comment section. If there's any question you want to ask, let's talk about it in the comment section. Please like this video, share this video to your family, friends, your lovers, people you admire, people you do not admire. Send it to everybody on your list. This video might be helping somebody, even if it didn't help you. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, dear brothers and sisters, I don't know what you're waiting for. You should subscribe to my channel now. Anyways, stay safe, stay woke. I love you.